Hello and welcome to Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I am an empath and intuitive card reader. And the reading that I'm doing for you this evening is a general reading for all 12 signs of the Zodiac for tomorrow, June 29th, 2016. And I've already laid out my cards. I've picked 3 cards for those of you that are new. All my online readings are done using the Oceanic Tarot. And it is produced by Jane Wallace. And I picked one significator card out of my deck of tarot. And to give credit as well for this, it is written by Bridget Reed, and the illustrations are by Colin Howard. A little bit hoarse tonight. You'll have to excuse me for that. So, all I can say is, all 12 signs of the Zodiac, wow, what a great reading. I like doing the really upbeat, positive readings. Sometimes they get dark and serious, and I have one like that. I think it was 2 nights ago, and my instincts and my gut must have been telling me to skip it, because doing it at all that night before the next day's focus reading, because I gave in and I did the reading, and then I was sorry that I did. So Spirit and my intuition were speaking to me before I went anywhere near the cards that night. And I don't fudge the cards. They are what they are. I mean, they're dealt up ahead of time for the sake of saving a few minutes and making the video a little bit shorter so it doesn't drone on and on. And I shuffle my cards really, really well. I spend about 20 minutes shuffling both decks. So I laid out 3 cards for tomorrow and my significator card as well. And I read that at the very end. So the very first card, let's just get right to it. The very first card is what some readers like to call the Happily Ever After card. What a way to start a reading. It is the 10 of Cups, and it's all about completion. And the advice of this card is you can feel blessed for the life you have. You can celebrate. Love grows, bonds deepen. All aspects of your personal life are going to grow or are growing in a positive way. Happy home. There's a lot of activity. Some of you are looking for your dream home so that you can settle down and start to build a family. These are going to be topics of discussion for some of you for tomorrow. The keywords for this are family, love, wedding, home, security, children, and celebration. And as I said, some people and readers refer to this as the Happily Ever After card. And no wonder, no small wonder. The next card that I drew for you was the Knight of Pentacles, and he's all about loyalty. And the Knight is slow but steady. He plans his moves with care. He may not be charming, but he is loyal and very trustworthy. He is always taken seriously. He often shows up in readings that show good business dealings. He's also associated with a good home. And this is the right time for serious decisions about your future. That kind of ties in with the first card. The advice is that hard work may not be exciting, but it sure brings great rewards. The keywords are order, planning, trust, work, property, and progress. So those first 2 cards fit together lovely. The third card that I drew for you is the Wheel of Fortune, and this card is all about destiny. The keywords are fate, luck, the unexpected, movement and change, crosswords, and clairvoyance. The advice of this card is not so much about doing as it is receiving, so go with the flow. Be grateful of the good fortune that is coming your way. This card is a boost to your life. Forward moving. Allow fate to lead you to your destiny. It shows feelings of optimism, turning unexpected chances into great decisions. Intuition is heightened. Try to get that in the light so that you can see. Very hard to see in this lighting, I am sorry. Maybe I need a spotlight or something here to adjust my lighting doing these readings. I'll have to look into that. Okay? Your significator card. It's the Page of Wands. A very handsome young man. He looks very pleased. He looks complete, pleased, relaxed, happy. And his hand is open in a wave as if in welcome. Let me get my book out for him. Page of Wands. And this is the overall energy of the reading. Page of Wands. The person symbolized by the Page of Wands is a young man who seizes every opportunity with childlike innocence. He is inspired by, but does not challenge, the exchange of intense viewpoints. In love, he symbolizes intensive faithfulness. This, my friends, all 12 signs of the Zodiac, is a wonderful reading. The Happily Ever After card also symbolizes completion. So some of you, I feel to tell you, are going to have a very good day tomorrow. You'll be sitting down, planning your future out with one other person that is very significant in your life, such as a boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, someone you're planning to spend your life with. These conversations will be going on tomorrow. They'll be heightened out of the everyday conversations that you have tomorrow. It will be brought up to the forefront and have more significance than all the other conversations and talk that you'll have throughout the day tomorrow. There will be a lot of activity. You'll be speaking about joining this one, which is where the joining comes in, and preparations and planning for marriage. Should be this way, I guess. As such. No, this way. And sometimes, as the card refers to, slow and steady wins the race. Absolutely. You have to trust. Some of you are expecting some heightened intuition and a little bit of clairvoyance for tomorrow. So your senses are coming to the surface, and the reason being is because you're so in touch with being in the now. A lot of you are going to experience that for tomorrow, the feelings of being in the now, because this important discussion that you're going to be having, there's going to be some planning going on, and everything that you're feeling and thinking is resolving around the current moment, that you've reached this pinnacle in your relationship, and you're talking about taking it all to the next level. And it's not just talk. Now we're going to sit down and we're going to make some concrete plans. Out comes the housing guides and books and magazines, looking for a home, picking out what you want, talking about what you want together, which leads into how many bedrooms do we want. That's very significant. It implies how many children you're going to have. Is it going to be just the one child? Are you going to have 3? I feel nudged to say that some of you are going to decide on 3 children. You're doing well enough to support a family of 5, and this will all come in time. You're looking for a home that doesn't need a lot of work, but you're not in the position to build your own home yet. Some of you may be talking about that and how that can happen down the road, and how you're going to make that a goal to come together. Some of you tomorrow, too, will just be going out and buying new property or looking at new property to purchase, to make a new home, to make a big move, to make major changes, to make more room, bigger house. And why would that be now? For family, for a growing family. So you're conscious of this, and this discussion between two people. It's not like you don't know each other and you already know what to expect. But now we have to get down to brass tacks, put our heads together, and say, well, let's have a talk about this, and absolutely nothing else is going to interfere with this conversation. We're going to sit down and we're going to discuss this very, very seriously. So all cards, no pun intended, are laid out on the table. You'll be planning a wedding for some of you. You'll be celebrating, such as an engagement party. You'll be celebrating the expectancy of a new life coming into the family. Somebody's pregnant. I'm feeling a lot of joy here. I wish I could feel such joy on such a day, because not only are some of you planning this baby, some of you are expecting this baby, um, and along with that comes the new home to bring the baby into. And to some of you, it's very important what kind of entry into this world where this baby will land and begin its new life. It's very important to you. I get the feeling as well, and that's to say, some of you are highly dedicated to each other. You're highly dedicated to these plans. You're rearranging agendas. You're rearranging your year ahead. You're rearranging your bank accounts, maternity time, and these are all wonderful things. But the big thing is that some people are coming together and solidifying their futures together tomorrow. This is a big, big thing for those of you that are involved in this. It's no more, well, someday we'll do this, someday we're going to do that. Wouldn't it be nice if someday? No, all that would have, could have, is out the window. This is what we are doing. You're living in the now. There's nothing, may I say, more powerful than living in the now. It's a big deal. It makes big changes. And this happily ever after card, the only better card you could have gotten outside of this would have been the wish card, but you don't need it with this. There's no need for the wish card because you're making everything happen and you're bringing everything to you. So when you stay in the now, you solidify your future plans together and come into agreement. And compromises may have to be made to some point, but I feel to tell you that none of these compromises are serious. Tomorrow, I get the feeling that the energy for tomorrow, the flow of the day, and what you have is going to be beautiful. Some of you are going to be feeling very content at the end of the day. And the reason being is because of the assuredness of where you're going and what you expect and what's coming at you. And you need to a certain point to allow destiny to take you down the road that it has planned for you. So don't be real quick. Don't be quick to turn away from something or to shut it down. Make sure that you leave your mind open to new possibilities. We think we know what we want, and then someone else will lay something out there, another option. Your first reaction is, no, I know what I want. I know where I want to be. And then somebody's there to just kind of touch you gently and say, let's just talk about this possibility and see where it could lead us. Just don't close your mind off to certain aspects of what could be possible for you down the road when it comes to this. And some of you are going to be planning a big celebration. It could be celebration of this child. It could be celebration of an engagement. It could be the actual wedding itself coming up in the next day or two. Emotions are running very, very high. There's no real stress per se. I nudged again to tell you, and you know what? I don't like it when people repeat themselves, but when spirit nudges you over and over again, like it's doing to me right now, and I'm feeling the heat of the reading right from even before I turned the camera on. I was feeling it. I'm nudged to say again to stay in the now. Come tomorrow when you're sitting across from each other, and the notepads are out, and the pens are flying. Stay in the now. Spirit, this is vital that you do this. This is going to make your experience a lot richer, more realistic. Before the day's out, you're going to see the payoff for staying in the now. I'm going to nudge to tell you that. And you get this little niggle in the back of your brain where your intuition is, and you're going to be highly intuitive, as I said, again, repeating myself, but spirits. But because you know why? Some of you wake up, pay attention to what the cards are saying. You're not hearing it. That's why I have to repeat it. That's why I get the nudge and the bump in the weight in my chest, because somebody is not clearly hearing what I'm saying. All in the now means to focus in on the moment that you're in. Don't let your brain be going off going, I need to do the dishes before 6 o'clock because we're going out. And then when I come home, I have to do this for tomorrow and get that ready for tomorrow. Don't do that. You're sitting down across from each other. You're discussing your future. Stay in that moment. And within 24 hours, some of you are going to see evidence of what remaining in the now brings. Something out of the ordinary will happen. It'll be something very good and very wonderful. When you stay in the now, it brings in all the positive energies and all the purest of vibrations. And when that happens, the universe hears that. The universe sees that. The universe acknowledges that. And then the universe rewards that. And something for some of you tomorrow out there that do manage to focus in on the now. Don't let any outer disturbances or exterior noises or exterior thoughts, more than anything, not so much what's going on around you, but in your thoughts. So you need to keep your thoughts focused on what's going on and then visualize what you want. That's not fantasizing. Visualizing and manifesting is not the same as fantasizing. Fantasy is always about things that we dream about, and they're grandiose dreams usually. Things that logically we feel that, well, we're never going to have these things. Um, these are these are you know dreams in your head, stars in your eyes. Um, we tend to fantasize about the things that we can't have. And we know that we logically won't attain that. Not that that nothing is impossible. One of my favorite sayings is, something may be improbable, and it doesn't mean that's impossible. So I mean, if it's things that you're fantasizing about, you want to bring into reality, you have to put it in a different compartment altogether, because the fantasy and the manifesting are two different things. When you want to manifest something, you bring it to you. You don't say, I want this and I need this, because sometimes the universe goes, okay, what's it like to want? What's it like to need? So we'll give you more of need and we'll give you more of want. And that's not where you want to go. If you focus in the now and stay in the present, it's very powerful stuff. And if there's things that you think that are way beyond your reach, you need to put that out there to the universe. You need to just say, this is what I want. Just bring this to me. A new home, a 3-bedroom home, in a chosen area, in a chosen community and neighborhood. Bring that to me. Bring that to me. I see that coming, and then let it go. One good example that in the book of The Secret, um, they say when you're trying to manifest something and you're asking the universe to bring something to you, look at it as a catalog of life. So in reality, you'd be, flipping through the catalog of life, and I want that. Bring this, and I'll take that, and I'll take that. And don't limit yourself. There are no limits with the universe. And like a real life catalog, you wouldn't order it over and over and over and over and over again. You'd be, you'd be deluged with all these things coming at you all at once, and you don't want 10 of everything, right? So you wouldn't order in the book of in the catalog of life. You use it the same way you would a catalog right here in front of you. You'd only place that order once, and then you just forget about it or anticipate it and look forward to it. You can do that, and then you'd wait for it to arrive. And sometimes we forget what it is that we want to bring to us. And lo and behold, things start to appear. This is what could happen to somebody tomorrow. A chosen few. You'll be thinking when it comes, oh my heavens, I wanted this. I remember I wanted this so bad and didn't think it would happen. And I kept telling the universe to bring it to me. Oh my Lord, here it is. What made that happen? How did this happen? This is unreal. This is like magic. No, it's not. The key is now. Staying in the now. So you have a wonderful day. Plan for you tomorrow. And this card is your significator. And I'm going to read it one more time because it's the overall energy. It is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands symbolizes is significant of a young man who seizes every opportunity with childlike innocence. He is inspired, but does not challenge the exchange of intense viewpoints. In love, he symbolizes intense faithfulness. So aren't you lucky if that's what you have? And just to touch on what the wands represent here for just a moment, what wands are about, and they stand for, creative integrity, staying true to your creative side, to what's true for you. Security in this conversation, that's what it's all about. You're securing your place with each other and your place in the future. And you're securing your plans together. That's what this conversation is going to be about tomorrow. It's about positive relationships and inner development. The inner development is knowing how to teach yourself to manifest. It's about how to stay in the now. The inner development on how to do that and how simple it is. So that's what the wands are all about. And your cups are all about love, loyalty, your heart, your relationships. Everything that is very important in here is what the cups are all about the heart. Your pentacles are about money, about making money, creating money, money flow, destiny bringing you along for the ride, and giving you opportunities such as this young man. It is the same, and I say this with all pages. The pages are always the bearer of news. They bring news and messages. And this is somebody you can trust. The Page of Wands in this case today, in this reading, is somebody that you can trust. Their word is good. The word is gold. When they speak and they appear and they speak to you, please sit up. Take notice. Hang on every word. And you won't challenge any intensity that comes off of you or anybody else that seems to be within earshot. He'll just stand back and say, I know what I know. All I'm doing is telling you about this. And if people in the background are spouting off negativities, this page will not be, he'll not bend either way. What the information he's going to bring to you tomorrow is pure fact. And with fact isn't like clay. Fact is like lead. It doesn't, you can't, it's the strongest material in the world, we'll say a diamond. And you can't mold that and you can't bend that. It is what it is, and it's rock solid in the literal sense. And this is where this page is coming from. Doesn't matter about the naysayers that are eavesdropping and hearing things. Um, you can trust him, and never mind all those other voices that try to put doubt into a situation. This is just a wonderful reading. I'm not planning on getting married or having babies or anything like that, but I could use some conversation about property and manifestations of my grandiose dreams. I live on a compound here in Chance Harbor. It's rural. I live on the water. I have a cove in my backyard. But the big thing here is we are on a migratory bird path. And they don't always make it healthy and strong. And I'm also on a protected nature preserve as well. So it's only fitting that this compound that I sit on, where there's actually 5 houses altogether, um, to one day, with my grandest dreams, would be able to purchase this compound and turn it into a migratory nature preserve for wounded and sick animals of all types, but especially the migratory birds. And living on the Bay of Fundy, the environment is very important to me. Um, we have garbage sometimes that washes in, usually with every tide. And it's always plastic and fishing gears, ropes and things like this, and big boxes and whatnot. And it's very important to keep our oceans clean. And with the currents, we have the highest tides in the world here. I know this is dragging on a bit, but I'm feeling compelled and nudged to say all this. We all have dreams. Mine aren't all about me. Mine are about the environment and my surroundings, in the nature that I live in. And I am part of the nature around me, and it is part of me. And I hope to someday maybe do my part. I do my small part. I go for a walk, and if I see a water bottle, which are little demons, water bottles are one of the worst culprits for water pollution and oceanic pollution. They're really bad, along as bad as the fishing ropes. And the plastics are unbelievable. I always pick them up. I pick them up when I see them, because I envision some whale swallowing one of those ropes. We have the right whales that breed and feed here in the summertime out in the Bay of Fundy, and the numbers have been delicate over the last 20 years. So there's a delicate balance in nature. If we lose them and they become removed, it's going to upset the whole ecosystem within this part of the Atlantic Ocean, and that will grow. So that's my dream. That's big money. I'm a poor person. I'm a pauper. You know, I live in the now, and my glass is not only half full, it's refillable, in my opinion. I just have a hard time putting it that way, and filling it up and keeping it that way. But I fill it up with other things in different ways, and I'm always happy to be in the now, just as I am right here with you. And right now, this is running to 28 minutes and 6 seconds. And I'm going to wish you all just the greatest day tomorrow. You're going to see forward movement. You're going to see some finalization of plans, and everything I'm feeling is concrete. Concrete. This solidifies everything as solid as, you know, it's as solid as going out and actually buying the home. You know where you're going now. There's no guesswork. There's no hypothetical. There's nothing like that. Tomorrow is solid. It's positive. The energy's good. It's strong. It's high. It's empowering. A lot of you are going to be feeling very content at this time tomorrow night. You'll sleep like babies. It's going to be wonderful, um, because you know where you are. You're living in the now. Don't forget to live in the now. So if you like this video, please click like, and you may share it if you wish. That's all down below when you click the more button. It all pops down, with Facebook and Blogspot and Google Plus. And if you really like this and you want an extended version and to continue on a reading like this, just for you on a personal level, I do conduct private readings, and all the information you need to contact me is in the description box below the video window, and it will take you to my website. You'll see a picture of Crow Island, which is right out here in my backyard. beautiful. It's a nice shot. Underneath the small paragraph, very straightforward. It says what I do here with Fundy Fortunes and how private readings work. And then if you want to, you don't want to contact me through the website, you can contact me through my email address, which I really like hearing from people that way. Please feel free to leave any comments in the box below pertaining to this reading as well. I really, really like reading. I go looking for them, and I watch my email for the notification that there's been some activity on the video, then I know somebody has said something. This is wonderful. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please feel free. Subscriptions are free, and next time I post, or anytime I post a video, you will receive a notification via your email. You can also find Fundy Fortunes on Facebook. It's an open group. Please come in and join us there, and maybe we'll have some fun conversation about the cards, about the future, and maybe about life in general. Blessings to you all. The best of days tomorrow. I was really happy to bring this reading. I'm a sign of the Zodiac as well, so I'm going to be a little reading self-centered here and hope that I can pull some of that in for myself. All right. All I have left to say to you, my friends, all 12 signs of the Zodiac, have a wonderful day tomorrow. Good night.